You're about to watch what could easily be the most cringy game of the day, but it's a thought experiment, and I'm doing this to learn a little bit about something of myself, alright? So, this is my second game today. I think this is actually unranked because I accidentally clicked unranked. The first one was ranked where I assessed that the team needed a firebrand. I played firebrand and it was like the easiest win ever, so it was pretty boring. Here I'm playing a split surge variant. And as I was assigning the builds, my phone went and I started a pretty long and attention-focused conversation on my phone. I went to queue and I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing on the client anymore, which is why I clicked unranked instead of ranked. And then the phone call lasted about 25 minutes, right? Which was the entire duration of this queue. So while I'm playing here, I'm sat down with my head tilted, the phone propped between my shoulder and my ear, paying almost zero attention to Guild Wars, pure autopilot. And I don't really know how bad I get on pure autopilot. So I want to do this because I want to see, like, in a way, I feel like I reduce myself to being, how do I say this without sounding like an arrogant snob? Kind of like a new player, like a standard player, like a player that doesn't think at all about what's going on. Because that's literally what this is. This is me not thinking at all about what's going on. And I'm kind of adopting a bit of a philosophy recently with YouTube stuff where I'm just sort of not worrying about it. People will see this and be like, nah, WP's terrible and Conquest, nah. I don't really care. So let's see how we play when we are paying no attention at all. I mean, none. So any victory or success I have here should be a true embarrassment to my opposing team. I want to be very clear. I paid so little attention here. I didn't know whether we'd won or lost the game until I manually checked before recording this video. I really didn't know. I can't remember how long. I have some vague memories of a single fight in this area, right? Which we'll see in a second. That's about it. All right, so let's see how we do it. This isn't one-handed playing. I'd like to be clear. I do have both hands because I'm getting a crook in my neck. So let's see how we go. Mid is opening. Looks like this Guardian has prevented this guy coming in. I haven't even looked at the comps. Let's look at the comp. So it looks like I've got Core Guard, Core Necro, Double Berserker. I have a weird comp here. Clearly unranked. This guy looks like he's in new gear and everything, actually. No guild tag. No guild tag down here either. Well, actually, hold on. These guys, I recognize these names. Maybe they're just trying to look new. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a firebrand, and there's target on the firebrand, and I'm hitting the firebrand. That's not bad. We get a kill. That's not too bad either. I get a good split surge. I do have weakness on me, but we get a pretty good thing here. We illusory ambush and another split surge. The ambush took me into the knockback from the Guardian, but that wasn't really a low skill thing. That was just bad luck. Here I'm going pretty balls deep. I'm jaunting and ambushing to get interrupts. We do get a lot of interrupts. Take some pressure. I'm distort stomping, but then I cancel cast and we cleave. So we're actually winning the mid fight here. This thief jumps on me. I'm really deep here, like way too deep. I've got aggression from the Hollow and this thief at the same time. They've procced my 50% stealth and I die. So this is bad because I jumped too far forward. I could have just hid round here and aggressed their guy that went too far forwards, which is what my team's done, as you can see. So there's a rally race. I get saved by my team. I take the bail. I did go for an ambush there, but failed it looks like. That Hollow's down. And it looks like we win mid. So I've got Portal as well. There's going to be nothing with Portal this game, let me tell you. I didn't pick up close either at the start. I didn't think about that at all. I probably should have been at close. I mean, I think we did reasonable here. Now I'm, 4v1ing a body. And I should have left a long time ago. I could be leaving a portal on this node as I leave. Here I'm defending mid, I guess. Oh, God. They've got sides. This is a terrible place for me to be standing because the enemy team's just going to respawn on me. I seem to know that, and I'm climbing on the boxes. It's like I'm watching kind of an alternate reality here that I have a vague recollection of. Alright, so they elixir U'd and came up at me. There's no way I was anticipating that. I'm 3v1. This Mesmer just came down. I don't know why the enemy Mesmer respawned and came down the cliff there. Luckily, this illusory ambush completely threw all the aggro off. They don't know where to go. I'm actually sustaining very well there. So here I popped the signet really early. I actually don't think I should use that in this situation. You would do that for a burst, you know, to get a lot of pressure in a small window. That's not going to secure me anything here. But what it will do is deny my phantasm health regeneration. So by illusion health regeneration, I should say, actually. So by the way, I'm running on deceptive evasion on this build. You'll notice I've got extra generation. There are some slight tweaks. It's also eagle runes. So hear me coming on the boxes. You know, I should have dropped a portal and fled to far. That would have been so genius there if I'd done that. I get a triple distort here. You see, I'm getting the distorts really comfortably because of all the extra generation. I stealth from the trait first, then the torch second. I chain those together pretty well. I'm trying to jaunt and no valid pathing myself. This might be the one thing I really remember. The engineer is still chasing me. I get the combat break. Come up here. He's in Elixir X. The thief is chasing me as well. These two might be duo queue. This is the second time they focused target quite well. I'm standing on no port and forcing the thief to walk all the way up. He's SD, right? So he can't infiltrate a strike or anything here. He did steal from me and get plasma. I don't know when. This is pretty bad. I'm pretty low health. Illusory ambush for evade and to knock me off of the thing. Back up for no port. We've shaken the NG here. Delaying the heal. I guess I did that because of Blurred Frenzy. Okay, so here I think I'm spamming these shatters for blind. I'm not running reflect. I'm running blind. So I'm trying to blind him as much as possible. So we blind once, interrupt another ability, blind the third. So he's not doing anything right now because he's blind. He steals in while still blind and misses. That's huge. That's a big swing. I get my Greatsword 4. He dodges. I have a lot of generation here. I dodge another steal, I think, or an infiltrated strike. That was probably actually. And we get the ambush. I use my illusory wave, which lands at the end of his lastness, or his flanking strike, which knocks him back, which is good. I've got illusory ambush back again. We wait for a big ability. That was the flanking strike again, and we evade the end of it. He must be low on endurance right now. The weakness is really heavy, but his trait that procs that on poison is over. I still haven't shattered. Now I've mind racked him. Oh, and they're going in, and I get a triple clone distort there. I really like deceptive evasion. Can you see this? And now I got another blind on him, and he actually loses. I mean, I knew I killed him in the moment, right? I knew that. I don't remember how or what was actually going on. But I thought that was pretty cool to be this, because I usually really suck against SD thieves as well. And to do one in the middle of this was kind of cool. So anyway, I give pills to this guy. That's all right. He uses his shield, but turns his back on me, so it does nothing. He's also respawning under this guy, who hits him hard into S. I take illusory ambush, and we try to kill him. He's stealthed, and I use the skill 3 in it, but we don't get him. There's another S. I really want the double S's gone from the game now. I really want them gone. It's like the last thing. I mentioned it on a lot of Game of the Days, but it really is. I love the chase potential here as well, you know, of this build. Illusory ambush around the corner. I've been jumped pretty hard here. Even on post-commentary, I don't quite see what that was. So I flee again. Cleanse. So here I tried to stealth in reveal. That's not very good. Still nothing with portal. So I'm clearly really... No, I don't have very much, you know, rote muscle memory with portal, it seems. So here there's a stomp go, a res going, and I do use the torch 5, which will be a daze and interrupt it. It's just on a bit of a delay. We get it. Get good cleave. Kill the guy. This one of these berserkers is running Gunflame Greatsword, which you've seen a lot of Game of the Days me running. I love this. Look at this. Oh, well, hold on. No. So, wait, what is this? One of the berserkers is running Decapitate. The other is running Gunflame. And I think they probably both have Greatsword. That's hilarious. We just saw 3 different primal bursts score kills and defeats. That's beautiful. And down they go. So now I'm rotating towards close, but there's no reason. Still didn't port mid. That's a perfect time to port mid. Look at this. Oh, God. See, you could say, oh, WP, you should have taken it off your bar. I wouldn't have had the foresight to do anything build-wise. So I take a decap. This is nice. Look, we're actually winning this. This is pretty good. My Guardian comes and overlaps with me. I do port. Oh my god, I ported it far. Nice. But because my Guardian came, my friends at mid are outnumbered and dying. I wouldn't have realized this at the time. I'm just going for a fight here. We do some greatsword stuff. I'm not timing the ambushes at all here. You'll notice I have split surge available, but I can't click it because of the aftercast, the cooldown, internal cooldown on it, and neither can my clones. You need to wait about half a second longer than I just did there. So now, by the time I try and cast it again, it's ran away. I walk into his fear. Maybe I'm greeding on him because I killed him before. He fears me again. He's got support, and I'm still chasing, which is really silly. I'm keeping the high ground, which is all right. The mage doesn't seem to do much. My god, look at me. I'm just chasing this guy. I'm just greeding on him. I gave him plasma. He weakens me. We're doing very good on the caps here. I still have the portal on far, but there's nothing to do with it. Look at it. This is bad. This is gross. I'm ignoring everything just to chase this guy. And now I'm porting. Why? Oh, I'm porting out for no reason. The cannon's not close. Why did I do that? I guess I thought I was in enemy territory. I was in danger. Oh, no. My team had scored a downstate here, and I've just let them wipe now. For that. Why? And I just put portal on cooldown for full reason. You know what? If we rewind, you'll probably see the portal was about to expire, so I just pressed it to potentially get some use out of it. I should have let it run out so that it would be available again right now and I could do something with it. I got decapped back there anyway. Look at that. The second I left, I got decapped. Fighting on the roads. The cannons are now. Bell is coming. I don't know what my team's doing. Wait, hold on. One of them... Sorry, I thought there were two players. It was his flesh golem. I thought another player was coming in, and I was like, what's going on there? But no, it's just a flesh golem. I'm getting condied really hard. Blinking away. Coming onto no port while I'm low. Oh my god, look at this. I just cast the Berserkers on a guy about 2,500 range away. Out of range, yeah, of course. He's almost completely detargeted from the range. That's bad. Dick ton of evades there. That's crazy. And now I'm dead from the short bow autos. I mean, look at this. There were 4 of them. I have a Guardian on close. Alright, so I just had to cut the respawn there a bit because I completely alt-tabbed and filmed myself doing some calculator things, which we don't need to worry about. So what I'm doing now is I'm on the phone and on another monitor, I'm typing in some simple maths. So I don't know when I'll do that. Presumably when I'm respawning. It appears I have an AFK warrior. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that in the game. Okay, so another skip. Here what I had done, I'm cutting it so that, you know, personal details aren't shown. But here I just stopped in front of the nodes and opened a notepad and typed some stuff in and got myself killed. I was zerged by 2 people. So basically I did nothing on this respawn. That's not even going to be entertaining on Game of the Day. I just killed myself and stopped playing the game for a second. So now they're catching up again. Looks like the warrior is still AFK actually back there. But yeah, so now I have on my left monitor a calculator, on my right a notepad. They're both like off screen, so they shouldn't appear here. But I hope I don't do too much AFKing. That's going to mean that this video was actually a terrible idea. I didn't remember doing any AFKing at all. I thought I played the whole thing. I was just distracted. But so yeah, I just suicided once there. Coming onto mids. Taking the decap now. I should really be saving this necro. The warrior just came back. Looks like he's got his stuff going on. I'm slow for this. It was an Elixir S stomp anyway. I think even if I'd been paying full attention... Oh, I don't know. Maybe if I was paying full attention, I would have given him the line back quicker, and we would have decapped afterwards. But I've just got my necro killed there to take a decap. I like that I'm not just standing there full capping at least. Taking the height advantage of the box. This really doesn't help me in any way here. They've got support again. It seems I have no capacity to appreciate when I'm attacking someone getting supported. Like, I'm just not watching. Here, I didn't see a rampaging warrior come in either, and I just got myself killed here. So that's 2 deaths in a row. Downstate, I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm not... There wasn't an opportunity there anyway. But it looks like I've just checked out, not using any downstate skills, which sometimes can be a good opportunity. Enemy team is actually equalized now. We had some good moments earlier, but they have just come back in. We had a warrior decap them on far, which is all right. Necro is picking this up on close. Blue team seems very zergy to me. So look at this zerg that they're doing on spawn. So my guardian just gets downed on respawn. What's probably happening here is I'm seeing a ton of targets, and I'm like, oh, I'm split surge. Yeah, good AoE. Yeah, I get 25 might if I ambush on lots of people. I'm probably, like, doing that, even though, you know, there's no win condition on this. Is there? I mean, we chunked the crap out of that guy. I mean, I'm fighting on my spawn, so I will have people coming in. The warrior's AFK again. This video is terrible, but not actually because of the thought experiment. It's terrible because I didn't realize it was just a straight up low quality game because it's a 4v5, a lot of it. There I got another really nice distort. I really like Deceptive Evasion. Here I've ported. Waste of a portal. Got myself killed. Yeah, there was no win condition there. I should never have engaged on that. So that's basically 3 suicides in a row for me now. That's so bad. The whole team is alive now. We have Bell up. Now, the enemy team has scored 2 bells already. We've only scored 1. If they win that bell, they win the game. So we have to win that. Our Necro is rotated very intelligently. I'm going to close. Now, the play here for me in post-commentary, I believe, is to decap this. I should be able to port it as well, but I wasted that portal before. If I had portal, the unquestionable play to me is decap, port, swing bell, port back. Easily. Even save someone's life with the portal. But I don't have that. Without portal, I still think I have the mobility. I need to win the bell, and they've captured, you know, a good chunk of it. So I should decap here and race to the bell. Let's see what I do. No, I go for the full cap. Why? Do I lose the game because they get bell? I mean, my mouse isn't even moving. I'm not playing the game here, am I? Oh, no. And I gave him the... I don't even know if I could have raced there in time, actually. Maybe even the decap wasn't the play. Oh. Well, so there you go, guys. We got top damage. Top damage, baby. To be honest, from all my Berserker games, I very rarely actually pull much damage playing as a Berserker. Any Berserker variant, maybe some of the more 1vxe Condi versions, but if you're playing a power Berserker, you actually tend to do very low damage. It's just kind of spiky damage. And I guess we beat a core Necro is really the actual competition there. So it's not saying much. And we lost. That was such a throw. Well, there you go, guys. My capacity for multitasking laid bare there. And I do think, you might think that this is a really dumb, like, idea, but a lot of what Conquest is, and, like, intelligence is, and capability is, I think, in this game mode, is to be able to constantly balance lots of things in your mind all the time. You know, the mechanical execution of your skills, where you're going to be rotating after that fight should at least somewhat be in your mind, where your enemies are, their respawns, when the next map mechanic is coming up, how your teams, how that fight's composition works, like, does your 2v2 beat their 2v2 or your 3v3? You know, maneuverability around the maps as well. Exit points if the fight goes sour, how you're going to bail out alive. These are all things you're actually, like, trying to juggle at the same time. And hey, having a phone conversation, it's just another one, another stress, you know, that you gotta learn to just have all of that, like, rote and natural. And that's where the practice comes from anyway. I'm maybe being a bit stupid about all this. It was kind of fun. Another reason is I just don't have much time to do Game of the Day today because, hey, roller beetle racing has become a thing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.